Hi guys, it's Nadia. Welcome back to Matchy Flow. Today we have a full body Pilates style sculpty flow for you. It'll be a little bit on the shorter side. You won't need any equipment, just like a mat or some floor space. If you'd like to add some ball of bangles or any other sort of ankle weights, usually like 1 to 2 pounds, feel free to add that on. And that's it. So grab your water, grab some matcha, and I'll see you real soon. Awesome, we're actually gonna start on our back today. Let's come roll all the way down. Spine presses into your mat. Feet press in to the floor below you. Maybe you bring one hand to heart and one hand to belly. You breathe in here. Exhale out through your mouth. Just taking a second to, as you inhale, ground into your body. Exhale. Feel the mat, not the meat, below your feet. Maybe you're outside, getting some fresh air, some negative ions. Take one more in. Big belly breath, you inhale through your nose. Seal it at the top. Audible exhale on the way out. Awesome. Let's bring our hands behind our head. Our feet press into the floor to start. We crunch up and down, elbows wide, you crunch up and down. Really support your head in between your two hands. Let the movement be more from your abs rather than from your neck, or rather from hoisting your shoulders up off the mat. It's okay if you can only get a couple inches of space between your shoulder blades and your mat. Just starting to warm up our top obliques. Let's take another 8 here. You have 7. Gaze at the top corner where the wall meets the ceiling. We have another 5. You have 4. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Hold high. Let's bring right leg up, left leg up, where you hold in tabletop. You hold your crunch. Left toes tap down at a diagonal. They come back up. Right toes down at a diagonal. They come back up. Your knees should be directly over your hips. So there's a good chance you need to bring them forward just about an inch or so. We continue to march it out. If you need to come down to have more support on your neck, you can totally lay down with your head on your mat, or maybe your hands come to your side to help support you, or hands can come long. We have another 8, 7, we have 6, tap for another 5, elbows stay wide, you have 4, press your tailbone into your mat for 3, keep breathing, you have 2, last 1, both knees back in tabletop. From here, we crunch everything down, toes come down towards the mat. We crunch everything up, knees over hips. Inhale, you come down. Exhale, you crunch it up. Let's take another 8 here. 7. My core is already on fire. You have 6. Give me another 5. You have 4. 3, 2, and 1. We hold our crunch up. From here, arms come long. We crunch up an inch, back, up, and back. Shoulder blades come off, roll down. You have 10, 9, 8. Maybe you hold behind your thighs for 7, 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your arms out long. From here, we try to tap our fingers again. So wrap around your thighs for another 8. You have 7. Squeeze your abs for 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the top on 1. We hold for 10, 9. Maybe arms come long for 8, 7. Crunch up a little bit more for 6. Push your knees out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You can dip your feet down. Maybe you should stretch your arms overhead. We continue with our abs. This time you're gonna come up to your forearms. If you have a ball handy and wanna slide that under the small of your back, totally feel free to do so for a little bit more of an extra challenge. From here, our legs come back into tabletop. Same thing as before we did on our back. We extend left leg long. We bend it back in. We extend right leg long. We bring it back in. Left, and right. If you wanted a little bit more of a challenge, you would balance on your coccyx bone, so your little tailbone, and extend your legs out. For me, forearms feel good. Let's take another 8. Knees directly over hips, you have 6. You have another 5. Give me 4. You got it. Long lines for 3. For 2. Last one, hold your right leg long. From here, right leg lowers, right leg lifts. Lowers and lifts. You have another 10. 9. You've got 8. 7. 6. We switch legs in 5. In 4. 3. 2. Last one, bring your knee back in, extend your left leg long. We lower and lift. We lower and lift. Good height underneath your right heel. You have 10. Left leg, you have 9. I'm hitting my water, so I need to move back for 8. 7. Last thing I want to do is knock a drink over while I'm recording. You have 6. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome, both knees in. From here, we just flutter our knees open, toes touch. We bring our knees close, feeling it on our inner thighs. So you find a diamond shape, you close back, knees touch. Inhale, you open your knees. Exhale, you close. Keep squeezing. Pretend that there's like a ball or something, or maybe a Pilates ring between your knees. You're really trying to press it. You have 8. 7. You have 6. We keep our knees open in 5. You have 4. 3. 2. Hold your knees open on 1. We dip our toes in 2 inches. We lift 2 inches. You have 10. You get to lay down after this. You have 9. Oh my God, my core is on fire. You have 8. Give me 7. You have 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold on the top on 1. Awesome. Let's lay down. Actually, I'll swing my legs around onto the right side of our body so our left leg is on top. Both legs go long. You can catch your head in your right hand. You press your left hand into the mat. From here, toes are pointed. We lift our left leg up and down. Tuck your tailbone under, up and down. By having a tight tuck on your tailbone, you might not be able to get as much height and it might feel like, oh, you're constricting yourself, but really this just helps to keep everything a little bit more engaged. You have another 10. You have 9. Give me 8. Keep breathing. 7. You have 6. 5. Your left hand could also come behind your head for 4. Balance challenge there. 3, 2, and 1. You hold your left leg high. You draw teeny tiny circles with your toe. Any direction is fine for 8. 7. Size of a golf ball or smaller for 6. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your left oblique for 2. And 1. We switch directions. You have 10, 9, 8, 7. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high on 1. From here, let's bend our bottom knee a little bit. You're gonna bend your left knee towards your right. You extend back up on a diagonal. You bend down, touch knee to knee, your heel is still high. You reach up to a diagonal. Keep breathing. Let's take another 10 here. Really feel it on the outer lower part of your left glute. You have 9. Maybe your left arm comes overhead for 8. 7. You have 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You hold it at the diagonal. We pulse up an inch, down, up and down. You have 10. 9. 8. 7. Give me 6. 5. I feel the burn. You have 3. 2. Hold high on 1. Let's flex our foot. This time we drive our left foot forward, bring your toe towards your nose. You bring your foot back. So foot is flexed here, foot is parallel with the floor. So toes point towards the wall. You come on back. Let's take another 10 here. Stop as soon as your heel is in line with your glute. You have 9. Exhale, feel the crunch through your left oblique. You have 8. 7, really squeeze through your glute. You have 6. You have 5. 4. Give me another 3. You have 2. Last one, you stop with your left leg kind of at a diagonal 45 degrees. We micro bend our knee, we extend. So teeny tiny kick, bend and extend. I like to sometimes put my hand on the muscle. So right here, it's my lower outer left glute to really feel it happen. We have another 8, 7, 6, 5. Send every mental message you have there for 4. Squeeze your core for 3. For 2, you hold extended out on 1. We pulse 1 inch up, 1 inch down for 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold high on 1. Awesome. We'll take a little tabletop series next. So come and meet me in a tabletop. Spine is neutral, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. From here, we extend our left leg back. We bend it back in. Try to hover your knee over your mat the entire time. Extend and bend. We have another 10, 9, 8. I guarantee you if you had the ankle weights on, this would feel super nice and juicy. Although I feel it good with the body weight. We have 4, 3, 2. Extend your left leg all the way out on 1. Let's bend our knee in for a hamstring curl. We extend right back out. You bend in for a hamstring curl. You extend back out. We have 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3. Press a little bit more into your left hand for 2. And 1. With your knee bent, we pulse 1 inch up, 1 inch down for 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold high on 1. Let's come down to our right elbow. Our hip opens here. We take fire hydrant. So your left knee comes down and opens back up. If it feels better to keep on both of your wrists here, totally fine to do so. I just think I get a little bit better mobility here. Start to feel it more on the outer part of my glutes. You have 8. Give me 7, 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. You hold high on 1. You bring your elbow to your knee. You extend back at the diagonal. Elbow to your knee, out to the diagonal. So kind of like we just did laying on our side. Press a little bit more into your left hand. It'll definitely help. You have the 8 more here. If you come down to your right elbow, you have 7. You have 6, so out towards the diagonal corner of your mat. You have 5, not just straight back. You have 4, 3. We take 2 rounds of pulses. You bring elbow to knee, in 2. Drive your knee into your elbow. We pulse in and in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Bring your knee a little higher for 3, 2. Hold on 1. You extend out towards the diagonal. You pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Awesome. We're gonna lay back down onto our right hip. Sorry, you're gonna come a little bit more onto the glute, I guess, this time. So you're down on your right forearm. You extend your left arm overhead. You pull your legs up. You bring them to touch your fingertips on your left hand. You come back down. Exhale, everything comes up. You come back down. If that is too much for you, you can always just take it from your top leg. But your body is kind of open at this diagonal. You twist to face your feet. Let's take another, 8 here. You have 7. Really feeling the crunch through our left oblique. For 6. You're rolling back and forth on your hip for 5. 4. You've got 3. 2. You hold high on 1 from here. Your bottom leg lowers, it lifts. Lowers and lifts for another 10. 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, both feet come high. You pulse up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's grab some water, matcha, tea, whatever you have nearby. We'll take it over to the other side. It's amazing what laying on your mat and just using your body weight can do for you, right? Beautiful. Let's swing our legs around. This time we will lay on the left side of our body. Right leg is on top. You catch your head with your left hand. Toes are pointed here, hips are tucked under. Roll your right hip forward just a little bit more. We lift our right leg, we lower. We lift and lower. Maybe your toe is slightly pointed out, kind of like a ballerina shape. We have another 10 here. You have 9, toe is pointed. You have 8. Give me 7. You have 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high on 1. From here, we draw teeny tiny circles. Teeny tiny circles for 10, 9, 8, any direction is fine. We'll switch directions in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Switch directions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high on 1. You're gonna bend your left knee slightly, slide it forward, flex your right toes. We slice forward for 2. Slice forward, feel the crunch through your right oblique on 1. You press your heel back. You bring your leg back, stop in line with your hip. You kick it forward. Hold. Inhale, you bring your foot back. Let's take another 8 here. You have 7. Give me another 6. You have 5. Really squeeze through your glute. You have 4. Last 3. You have 2 more. And 1. We stop with our right foot about 45 degrees out. From here, we bend an inch, extend an inch. So micro bend, micro extend through your right leg. Really feeling it, that little extra zhuzh on the back side of your right leg. You have 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your core for 6, 5. You extend in 4, 3, 2, hold your extension. From here, you pulse 1 inch up towards the ceiling, 1 inch down towards the floor. Your leg is straight. You pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high on 1. From here, you bend your right knee to touch your left. You extend out to the diagonal. So you bend and extend. Give me 10, 9, you have 8. Really exaggerate the diagonal. 6, when you bring your knees together, how much height can you have between your heels for 5, 4, squeeze through your right oblique for 3, you have 2. Last one, you hold. From here, you extend your leg out towards the diagonal. We pulse up and up. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pop up to tabletop in 3, in 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring both legs down. We come into tabletop. Both hands press into your mat. Left knee presses in. From here, we extend our right leg back and we bend it back down. Challenge, as always, try to hover your right knee above your mat. Press a little bit more weight into your right hand. And press. Let's take 9. Squeeze your core for 8. See as long as you can go for 7. You have 6. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You hold your leg high. Let's draw teeny tiny circles. Perfect. Oh, actually, sorry, we took our hamstring curl here. So you bend your knee, extend. You bend and extend. We have another 10. Sorry about that. You have 9, 8, 7. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You bend your knee on 1. We pulse up and down, up and down. Try to bring your toe to the ceiling for 10, 9. You have 8. I'm tenting my fingertips on my left hand to find more pressure into the right for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold high on 1. I'm gonna come down to my left forearm. Your right knee hovers above your mat. You open up, you close. Fire hydrants, open and close. We have 10, 9. If you wanna come down to both forearms, always an option as well. You have 7. Squeeze your oblique for 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. You hold high on 1. We pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Definitely come down to your left elbow. This time we bring knee in, extend towards the diagonal. Drive your knee towards your elbow, extend towards the diagonal. You have 8, 7. You have 6, 5. Release, crunch through your right oblique for 4. Ooh, I'm shaking. For 3. You have 2. Elbow and knee meet on 1. We pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend long. Let's draw teeny tiny circles. Any direction is fine for 8, 7. You're on the diagonal for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch directions. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We come back down onto the outer part of our left glute. Left forearm presses into your mat. Legs are kind of at a diagonal, right arm long overhead. We crunch up, we twist to hit our toes, we open back up towards the front. And open. And open. If that is too much, you can just take it from your top leg. Just keep the roll movement. We have another 7. Maybe you try both legs for 1 rep. You have 6. Give me 5. You have 4. 3, 2. Hold high on 1. From here, you drop your lower leg, you lift. Drop left leg and lift. You have another 10. Really squeeze through your right oblique for 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. From here, we pulse up, up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold 2, and 1. Whew, let's finish in a hip bridge series. We're almost there. Press both feet into your mat just like we started, but this time you find height underneath your hips. Let's lift our heels and lower. We lift and lower. Both heels lift and lower. Press your palms, your forearms into your mat. If it feels better, you can lift left and lift right. If not, we take both and both. You have 10, 9. Your hips really shouldn't drop here. It's just your heels raising. You have 6. Maybe you add a little bit more pressure by bringing your hands to your hip bones for 5. You have 4, 3, 2. Hold high on 1. From here, we pulse 1 inch down, 1 inch up, down and up. Squeeze your glutes for 10. Hands over shoulders if that feels good for 8, 7. You have 6, 5. Squeeze your glutes for 4, 3, 2. Hold high on 1. From here, knees drive out and in an inch, out an inch, in an inch. Pretend like you have a band. Visualize it across your thighs. You press out against the band, you resist in, out and in. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, you have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. We lower our hips for 4, for 3, for 2. Hover above your mat on 1. You press through all 10 toes. You lift for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Back down for 4. There's a ton of height underneath your heels. If that's not serving you, you can drop them down to touch your mat. But I recommend you take the challenge, even if it's just for like 2 reps. You'll feel it. Let's take another 8 here. Exhale as you drive your hips up. You have 7. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. You have 6. Good burner for the end. Really squeeze your core, flex your abs for 5. You have another 4, 3, 2. Last one, you hold the top on 1. I'm gonna bring my hands down, walk my feet in a little bit more. Try to stay on your toes if you can. We march it out. Left and right. Left and right. If you need to come down to your heels, that's totally fine. We have 10, 9, 8, 7. Give me 6. Keep breathing. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet down, heels high. We pulse up and up. You pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips as high as you can. Hands come over shoulders. Heels are as high as you can. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze your inner thighs for 3, for 2. Hold on 1. Awesome. Let's lower our heels. Articulate your spine on down. Hands come down. Let's drive right knee into chest. Extend our left leg long. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so I don't hit my drinks. Just move our hip and our socket about an inch in each direction. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Right arm catches out next to you. Take your gaze over to the right. Awesome. Let's come center. Bend your left knee, right foot across your left thigh. We'll take a figure 4 here. Really press your right knee towards your left heel to feel the stretch in your outer thigh. Awesome. So right leg goes long this time. Come on down. Bring your left knee to chest. Press in. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Maybe you rock a little bit in your hip socket, left and right. Let's grab left knee with right hand this time. Pull it across your body. Arm cactus out next to you. Take your gaze towards your left hand. See if you can press your left knee towards the mat. Don't bring your right hip too far off. Perfect. Bend your right knee this time. Left foot, right thigh. Open your knee up. Let's grab behind the thigh. Flex your foot, press your knee towards your right heel. Perfect. Just breathe in here. And now we'll take one more breath and we'll meet in a butterfly. Awesome. Unwind. Rock your spine up your mat. Maybe it'll take you like a time or 2 to get up. I'm gonna turn to face you. We bring our feet to touch. Grab from your ankles. Press your knees down towards your mat. You come down and low. I always like to grab across the tops of my toes. Maybe if you're a little bit more flexible than me, you can walk your hands out. Just keep breathing. Awesome. Let's come up. I'm gonna cross my feet here. We'll take 2 breaths here to finish it out. We'll take 1 to release and 1 to receive. So close your eyes down if that feels good to you. Palms open up next to your sides. You inhale, arms sweep overhead. You think about everything that is not serving you on this day, people, places, things, etc. You feel it at the top. We audible exhale, shake it all out. Release it. get a little silly with it. It was enough to wake up my dog, so that's how you know it's good. One more time, we close our eyes down. This time we ask to receive, palms are open. We swing our hands up and over our heads. We bring them to the top, seal them with a clap. Hands come down in prayer to heart center. We take a bow, namaste. Woo, just a good little burner there for everyone. I appreciate you joining me on your mat today. My name is Nadia. This is Matchy Flow. Don't forget to get some water, some protein, share some gratitude and love for your body, and don't forget to spread love around you today. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.